could never be wrong. Giving myself to you is the right thing to do. This feeling is strong, so strong. Open up, don't deny what's been building up for so long. So darling, stay with me. Oh, you know it's right. Stay with me all through the night. Let your fears be the soft breeze that slips away, far away. Hear your heart and let it be that you stay with me. Stay with me.
Oh, beautiful. Thank you, everybody. Happy Sunday night. Happy Sunday afternoon, 4 p.m. Central Time. My guest is live, Laurie Morvan, all the way from California. I've been jamming her tracks, Gravity. Oh, I love it. Thank you, Laurie, for coming on the Magoo show tonight and this afternoon.
Oh, my pleasure, Tom. Happy to be here with you and all your listeners.
Thank you kindly. Like I mentioned, we were just chatting off air. When I got your music, I haven't heard so much different. It's a blessing from Blind Raccoon and all the things you do with the blues. And we were talking about the independent artists and my music. Tell us, you're from Illinois originally, and the blues.
Yep.
How did that all touch you and come to your life, Laurie?
Well, interestingly enough, I grew up in a small town in Illinois, Plainfield, Illinois, and it's just about 45 miles southwest of Chicago, but I didn't grow up here in the blues. And so I went to the University of Illinois, and after I graduated, I moved to Southern California. And, I didn't discover the blues until later. And I was already living in California. It's kind of funny. I was right near Chicago, but, as a kid growing up, my parents weren't into it. So it's not like we went in the city and heard blues,
And, going to Champaign, Illinois, I know you guys had a tour this summer. Now, that must have been something to come back to your hometown, because we were talking about that connection. You traveled all the way from California for a little Midwest gig, and I saw all your friends there, and coming back to your hometown when you just started this at college. That must have been really cool with your new CD out there, everybody, Gravity.
Oh, it is. We tour... we've toured all throughout kind of the top half of the United States. We haven't done the South much, but we have gone coast to coast, kind of across the top half. And we always get through Illinois and do several shows in Illinois. And it's a pleasure to have my family get to see me, because I've done all my performing since I moved to California, so they don't get to see my shows very often. So when we get within an hour or two of Plainfield, in this case, we were playing in Decatur, and but when we get close, then there's my family's awesome, and a whole bunch of them turned out for that show we did in Decatur, and that Decatur show is always real special for us. We have a good fan base there, and it's just real nice people, and it's kind of a win-win all the way around. We love going there, and I love that my family can come.
Well, that's the one thing noticing about your gigs and some of the videos I see. You had your kickoff video for Gravity, your release party, and you were out there with the wireless guitar. I believe it was wireless because you were in the middle of all your friends and playing. And that's what I see when I hear and see you, Laurie. It is a family come together, quite a family.
Yeah, it really is. Like we consider our fans of the Laurie Morvan Band really our Laurie Morvan Band family. We call them LMBers for Laurie Morvan Band, and really I view everybody as part of my big extended family, and I think that's one thing that's really special about the blues audience. It's like everybody, I don't know, they're just special kind of people. They're extra cool. I for whatever the reason is, our bond over this music or the type of people that dig this music, they're just all really nice, and I like to be real open and available to everybody, and you kind of know me through my songs, and I like meeting people and talking to them and hearing their stories. So all our shows really do kind of feel like a family affair, whether it's actually my blood family or it's my LMB family.
Yeah, and last night you are currently in San Diego, and tell us a little bit about that. Is there a big difference between the Midwest and the West Coast type of crowds, or is it all kind of the same wherever you go with the blues and the stories and such?
Well, it's pretty similar. I mean, if you think about it, people really have much more in common than they have different, no matter where you go, whether it's in the U.S. or, we have been to Europe once, or we've been into Canada a couple times. And, people really have the same basic wants and needs and dreams and goals and frustrations and hardships. And I really like meeting people on a one-on-one level, and just kind of getting to know them that way. And different towns kind of have different vibes. There's no doubt about that. And some towns have a real vibrant blues scene, and some towns don't. So it just, I think it's a happenstance whether that collection of people is into this kind of music or not.
Well, I'm sure the one thing that does happen, anybody in the vicinity, anybody at the club that night, when they hear you guys playing and they kick off with some of your tunes, Twice the Trouble, My Moderation and such, they're hooked because it's got a great groove. And
yeah.
I was telling you, I was so blessed to have these tunes. Blind Raccoon, Betsy Brown provided the music on the show for me, and such influence that has brought to my life, yourself, and so many other artists. And I'll tell you what, let's kick off right now. Let's do Twice the Trouble, Laurie Morvan, right now. Thanks, Laurie. Hang on.
You bet.
Very nice, huh?
So I should trust you, honey, 'cause you're a sure bet. Invest my heart, 'cause you're as good as it gets. You said that you're a steal.
Yeah, that's what all this is about. I'm a big fan of the Who and Pete Townsend. I've saw them 20-some times. I go see them, but I'm with the band. I mean, I meet everybody in New York. I went to an exclusive theater with only 500 people. Billy Joel was there, the Bones. And next thing, I'm hanging with a bunch of exclusive sex till 4 in the morning. Hey, Tommy. It's like we're a big bond, and that's how it's been my life. And this show is kind of an extension
They
of
say
that.
education costs, well, I pay big to learn.
Probably in high school when I heard Live at Least. It was Live at Least because I'm 56, so I was in 80. I graduated, but when I heard Live at Least, dun, 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 it was like. And then I watched these guys as kind of who they are. I listened to Zeppelin, but it was dark. I thought that, but it was they're happy dudes,
'Cause what you're selling
Yeah.
Twice the trouble, half the time is all you return. Twice the trouble, half the time is all that you earn.
Right.
They say education costs, well, I paid big to learn.
Yeah. 70, you know, in 73, matter of fact, I was in San Diego 2 years ago and I'd never been there for the hoop. I saw him at the sports arena, the old basketball. Yeah. And the way Yeah. And like I mentioned when I go, it's all the other stuff. San Diego, met a bunch of people. I was at their place and they still text me. So that's kind of my order. Yeah, I go by myself if my friend's not into it, especially a lady friend. None, and I just go solo. There's families there. There's ladies with their kids and they're dressed up in the Mons and the rock. I mean, this is Beatles-ish, you know. This is quite a Stones. So anyways, so that's kinda, we can chat a little bit about that too if you like. We'll get into influences. How about that? We'll talk a little bit about if you like or whatever you like.
My good love for your bad. But all you made me.
That's kind of what I thought. You want to make something like I did sports talk in Madison. It wasn't sports. The sports guys is like this job is bigger than my job. Kind of stuff, you know. They come back the next week and tell you they were right. Like whatever, dude. You know, mine was parody, but we've been Patrick's to open minded, so I talk about kids, have fun, bring people together. You know. Matter of fact, I'm interviewing Bridget Purdy. She's a session singer at 7 o'clock. 5 o'clock your time. Yeah, right after. Yeah, you know that.
Twice the trouble. Oh, your trouble on the double, and you're gonna make a fool out of
Just to have fun. I know. The song. Okay, we're coming to the end of the
to learn